Good morning. I'm Kathy Wall. I'm Director of Safe Kids Palm Beach County. Safe Kids Palm Beach County is a community-based program working to keep children safe from preventable injuries. We have gathered to talk about Hot Car Death Prevention Month in Florida. Florida has signed this into law to highlight the dangers of leaving children alone in hot cars. The law, known as AREA's Act, was named after a 10-month-old baby girl who died in Baker County in 2023 after she was left alone in her babysitter's car for over 5 hours. Over 150 children have died in the United States over the past 5 years from heat stroke after being left alone in a hot car. That number is stunning. What's even more stunning is that each and every one of these deaths was preventable. With summer right around the corner, we're here to remind you the dangers of leaving your children alone in a hot car, even for 1 minute. In just 10 minutes, the temperature inside a car can increase up to 19 degrees. Even with the windows cracked, the temperature inside of the car can well exceed over 125 degrees. In Palm Beach County, Safe Kids is so blessed to work with many agencies that work tirelessly to improve the lives of our county's children and families.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lisa Williams-Taylor, CEO of Children's Services Council. First, I'd like to thank the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue for hosting this important event and being such a great community partner to Children's Services Council. Nationwide, 39 children died in 2024 alone after being left in cars. That's the highest number of child heat stroke deaths since 2019. That's the sad reality of most of these child heat stroke deaths. They are not parents who intentionally left their children in a hot car, but parents whose routines were disrupted. That's why it's so important for parents to create a system of reminders that their children are in the back seat. You can keep a stuffed animal in the car seat, and then when you put your child in the car seat, you can move that stuffed animal to the front seat, so it's a reminder. Or you can place your purse, your briefcase, your cell phone in the back seat as a reminder that you have a child in the car. And if your routine is changed, you can create a habit of making sure that your child care provider knows to give you a call if the child does not show up for child care. And then also get in the habit of look before you leave and a regular routine before you lock your car. Every one of these deaths is tragic, and as Kathy mentioned, is preventable. That's why it's so important to bring awareness to this very, very important issue. So with that, I'd like to introduce Chief Oliveria.
Good morning. My name is Philip Oliveria, Division Chief, Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. I'm speaking today on behalf of Fire Chief Patrick Kennedy and the dedicated men and women of Palm Beach County Fire Rescue to address a critical and heartbreaking issue: children dying in hot cars. This danger becomes more urgent with every degree the temperature rises. And as first responders, we've seen the tragedies unfold far too often. We respond quickly, but sometimes, despite our best efforts, we arrive too late. On a day when it's just 75 degrees outside, the inside of a car can reach 125 degrees within minutes, even with windows cracked. In under 30 minutes, the temperature can double. A child's body overheats 3 to 5 times faster than an adult's. Most victims are toddlers, too young to unbuckle themselves, too young to call for help, and unable to escape. When a child suffers heat-related emergency, every second counts. And Palm Beach County Fire Rescue is prepared to act immediately. Here's how we treat pediatric heat emergencies in the field. Rapid cooling begins right away. We move the child into the back of our rescue unit and lower the temperature. Excess clothing is removed, and if the child is alert, we begin oral hydration. Core temperature is checked using the most accurate method available. For heat cramps and heat exhaustion, we apply ice packs to key areas: the forehead, neck, underarms, groin, and limbs. The child receives IV fluids to support hydration and circulation while we monitor vital signs closely. For heat stroke and life-threatening symptoms like seizures, altered mental status, and very high fever, we begin aggressive full-body cooling using iced water and ice packs. If available, we administer cool fluids. Our goal is to reduce the core temperature to below 103 degrees Fahrenheit as quickly and safely as possible, because at 107 degrees, it becomes fatal. Our paramedics are trained to recognize heat illness early and deliver life-saving treatment on scene and en route to the hospital. But the best outcome is never needing to respond at all. It isn't about blame. It's about prevention through awareness and action. That's why we're asking for your help, the help of the media, to amplify this message and save lives. Please help us share these key reminders. Always check the back seat, make it a habit, even when you're sure it's empty. Many newer vehicles now have rear seat reminders that alert drivers to check the back seat when the car is turned off. These are incredibly helpful, but remember, the feature must be enabled and left on to work properly. Use a reminder, a phone, wallet, or even your left shoe in the back seat to force a second look. Keep your car locked and your keys out of reach so children can't climb in on their own. And most importantly, if you see a child alone in a car, call 911 immediately. Florida law protects Good Samaritans who act to save a life. At Palm Beach County Fire Rescue, we're committed to responding swiftly, but we'd rather never get the call. With your partnership, we can help make sure that no family in our community experiences this kind of loss. Let's work together. Let's protect our children. Thank you.